How does RViz help visualize robot operating system data? Imagine trying to understand what your robot is doing just by looking at lines of code or raw sensor data. It would be like trying to read a map in the dark. That's where RViz comes in. It is a tool designed to turn complex robot data into visual images you can see and interact with. This makes it easier to understand what your robot is sensing, planning, and doing in real time. RViz is built for the robot operating system, which is a flexible framework used in robotics engineering and development. It connects with the robot operating system through something called topics. Topics are like channels where data is sent back and forth. For example, a camera might publish images to a topic, and RViz can display those images visually. Similarly, sensor data like Lidar scans, radar, or joint states of a robot are all sent through these topics. RViz subscribes to these topics and shows the data visually. When you open RViz, you see a main window with a three-dimensional view. This is where all the magic happens. You can see a live view of the robot, its environment, and sensor outputs. There's also a panel where you can add or remove different visual elements, called displays. These displays can be anything from a robot model to a point cloud from Lidar scans. You can customize each display by changing colors, shapes, or how often they update. This flexibility helps you tailor the view to your specific robot or task. One of RViz's most useful features is interactive markers. These are visual objects you can click and drag within the 3D space. For example, you can set a navigation goal by moving a marker to a specific spot. Or you can adjust the position of a robot's end effector directly in the visualization. This makes testing and debugging robot behaviors much easier because you can see the effects of your commands immediately. RViz also supports plugins, which are add-ons that extend its capabilities. Developers can create custom visualizations for new sensors or algorithms. This modular design means RViz can grow with your project, supporting more complex robots or new types of data without needing a complete overhaul. While RViz is excellent for real-time visualization and debugging, it doesn't handle detailed data analysis or message playback. For those tasks, you might use other tools within the robot operating system ecosystem. But for seeing what your robot is sensing and how it plans to move, RViz is the go-to platform. In robotics programming, RViz helps engineers verify sensor inputs, check robot states, and visualize plan motions. For example, when working with robotic arms, you can see the planned trajectory and joint angles before the robot moves. This visual feedback helps ensure everything is working correctly and saves time during development. Overall, RViz makes complex robot data accessible and understandable by turning it into visual images. It's a key tool for robotics engineers and developers because it speeds up debugging, improves understanding, and makes working with robots more intuitive. Seeing your robot's world in 3 dimensions makes all the difference in developing smarter, safer, and more reliable robotic systems.